What is up guys, Tim Dessaint here. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Today we are doing a Q&A show because I wanted to celebrate the 10,000 subscriber mark that we hit last week. But you guys have been so quick that we are now at 20,000, so we'll call this a 20K Q&A show. Before we get started, let me just make some tea, get all cozy up in here. Be right back. Let's see what we got here. Licorice. Got some nighttime. We don't need no nighttime. We need daytime. Detox and revitalize. That sounds good. Revitalize. That's exactly what we need. Just some good tea. All right, let's get into it. So, first question here from Dylan, who asks how to not look like you're trying too hard when attempting to dress up. So the first thing that comes to my mind here, Dylan, is you have to be appropriate for the venue that you're at. So if you're still in school, for example, or in college, obviously you're not going to wear a three-piece suit there, just like you're not going to go to work in a corporate environment in shorts and flip-flops, because that would be inappropriate. And the second thing that comes to my mind is about confidence. So of course it's fashion and you want to have fun with fashion and the clothes that you're wearing, so do experiment. But you also want to be comfortable and confident in the clothes you're wearing. You want to be the man that wears the clothes and not let the clothes wear you. PY18 says, how did you dress up during your teenage years? And what do your tattoos mean? God, during my teenage years, so I started getting into fashion quite young, like maybe 14, 15, I kind of liked fashion, but I can't say that I dressed really well. My fashion sense, I would say, was pretty poor. I used to wear a lot of colorful t-shirts. I'd have like that same crew neck or v-neck t-shirt and like all the colors available because I thought that was cool. Colorful, right? Everything I would buy in all the kinds of colors available. So I'd have like a t-shirt, the same t-shirt in white, purple, blue, black, green, whatever the hell you want. I had all the colors available. Same with beanies. I used to be super into beanies. I lived in Ecuador when I was in my adolescence, from 15 to 18, and clothes were pretty cheap there, so you could go to a store and get maybe a beanie for $1. So I would literally grab 20 bucks and grab like 20 beanies. I was pretty crazy. Yeah. What do your tattoos mean? So I have a bunch of tattoos. I have a bit over 20 now, like maybe 20, 25, something like that. And not all of my tattoos actually mean something, so I would say that 80% of them do. Like, I got them for a specific reason and because I wanted it to symbolize something, but some tattoos are just for aesthetic purposes, just because I like the design or the artist and I wanted to get that art onto my body. Sergio Groza, sorry if I'm butchering your name, what is your opinion about oversized clothes? I think there's a place for oversized clothes in fashion. I'm open to a lot of things in fashion. I like to wear different styles. I like to wear different kinds of fits and experiment and try different stuff. Get out of my comfort zone. So I do think there's a place for oversized clothes in fashion, although you want an oversized garment that still fits your body properly, that has a nice shape to it, even though it's not tightly fitting. Because obviously it's oversized, you don't want it to be like super baggy and look like a hobo. Amrito asks, what's your favorite piece to rock during summer? I would say patterns on trousers, patterns on shirts, Cuban collar shirts I really like. Danny Delgadillo asks, when are we getting a closet tour? To be honest, I'm not sure yet. Probably sometime this year, of course. But right now I do have other videos planned for the coming month, so it's not going to be like in the next 2 weeks or next month or so. Samir asks, how much of one's salary is a reasonable amount to spend on clothing each month? Samir, sorry. That's a hard question to answer. I think it depends, to each his own, right? But do spend a reasonable amount, please. You don't want to get in debt over clothing, of course. So I would say a reasonable portion of your salary once your basic expenses are met. And if clothing is your passion and you really like men's style and you like fashion, then yeah, I think you can spend a portion of your salary into it. But of course, while still being reasonable, having your needs met, and still keeping money to save each month if you can. I think that would be ideal. Is that the part where I say that I am not a financial expert and you should not take any financial advice from me? This is just an opinion. You should consult a professional before making any financial choices. Do you shower in the morning or evening? Asking for the skincare routine. When do you wake up? I usually shower in the evening. Right now it's summer though, so sometimes I'll shower in the morning, but yeah, I'm more of an evening person for the showers for sure. When do I wake up? Sometime between 8 and 9 a.m. Leon asks tips for short guys' legs in getting the right jeans, long pants. So Leon, I'm a short guy myself. I'm 5'7". It's quite hard to get the right length on your pants on the first try. I rarely do. I would say that 95% of my pants I get hemmed at the tailor. So I think your best bet is trying to find pants that fit well at the waist and at the thigh, and then just get them hemmed at the tailor. Trey asks, what is a really versatile pair of pants and not jeans? Chinos for sure. Navy chinos or beige chinos, I would say. Walid asks, what camera do you use and how do you edit your videos? I'm using a Canon 6D Mark II. I have a 24-70 lens and then a 50mm, and I edit my videos with Adobe Premiere Pro. Ian says, do you have a favorite music genre? Would love to hear your playlists if there are any. Love your vids. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Ian. I really appreciate the kind words. I appreciate your support. Do I have a favorite music genre? I like all types of musics, to be honest. I'm not very difficult music-wise, from pop to hip-hop to rock to jazz. I really like jazz as well. And I kind of like the chill, more lounge kind of music that I put in my videos. I would say the only genre I'm not the biggest fan of would be hard rock and metal. And I do not have any playlists on Spotify or anything, unfortunately. GCJ asks, what ethnicity are you? So I'm mixed ethnicity. I'm half Japanese, and then I have some French and some Cambodian in there as well. Deepak asks, is it a good idea to wear boots like Chelsea's for shorter dudes? And which one would you suggest for teens, suede or leather? I do. I think that Chelsea boots are great for shorter men like us. They have that slight bit of heel, which will make you a bit taller. So I would definitely recommend Chelsea's. And which one would I suggest? Suede or leather? I think both can work. Totally up to personal preference. Leather, it's a bit easier to clean. Suede, if you get it dirty, it's maybe a bit harder, but I enjoy both. What is your opinion about weekly shaving? I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? Mikolaj asks. I'm definitely an introvert. I love people, but I definitely get my energy from spending a bit of that alone time. GoCool asks, are you a full-time YouTuber? If not, what is your job? I am not a full-time YouTuber. I also do freelance photography on the side, but I would love to go full-time on YouTube at some point this year, hopefully. Can you show us your hair? Sure can do. Bam! That's my hair. Do you guys think I look like Steve Aoki with my hair like this? Because I often get that. I do prefer to tie it up into a bun though. Feels more neat. I recently bought a green puffer jacket and I really love to wear that, but I have no idea what color of t-shirt do I wear in order to blend in with my puffer jacket. I would say you don't want to blend in with your puffer jacket. I would think something like a simple white t-shirt. You know, I'm a big fan of white tees. I think a white t-shirt or a gray, light gray t-shirt could provide a nice contrast on that green puffer jacket. The Wong Man asks, is simple better? I assume you're talking about clothing, and when it comes to fashion, I do appreciate simple, minimal clothing, but I also like the more bold, colorful pattern types of garments. So I think it depends on your personal preference. I usually like to have a balance of simple pieces and bolder, more statement pieces in my outfits. Nightwing Robin asks, how do you look good in super baggy clothing? You don't. Tola asks, how did you find and develop your own individual style, and any tips for those who are struggling with this subject? That's an interesting question, Tola. I would say it comes with practice and experience and just experimenting. A lot of experimentation. As I said, I started getting into fashion when I was in my teenage years and had a shitty style before, and I think you're always learning. You should always strive to learn and experiment and just get inspired from different sources like bloggers or the streets, or you can even get inspired from stuff outside of fashion like architecture, photography, nature, all kinds of stuff I think can help develop your own style. But I think in the end, you shouldn't stick to any hard set of rules in fashion, and you should have fun experimenting with different stuff, different styles, and just have fun with it, experiment, and little by little, you'll start developing your own taste of clothing. Callum Lovekin asks, what kind of steps do you take when taking and curating photos for your Instagram feed? So most of my photos, I would say, are taken by either my girlfriend or other friends of mine who are also photographers, and I'll do my own editing for all of my photos. I'll use an app called Planoly to plan my feed ahead and then just kind of get the aesthetic that I want. You're actually not the first person to ask me this question, so I was actually thinking of maybe making a video about how to take better fashion, outfit of the day type of pictures for your Instagram. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. Alright, I think we're gonna end it right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this little Q&A video, very different from what I usually do. Thank you guys so much for the 20,000. I cannot believe how fast it grew. So I really appreciate all of you, appreciate your support. Thank you so much for sharing my content with your buddies, and have an amazing day, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.